Ah, my foot's dead. Oh my god. How? So, I've been sick. Still am, if you can hear, but I'm getting better. So, getting back into the groove of things. I've been bedridden for the past few days. But yeah, I just want to rant about something really as swiftly as I can make this. You guys know I'm long-winded. I was watching the telly this morning, okay? And this show called Max and Ruby came on. And if you know what Max and Ruby is, good. If you don't, Google it or Bing it, whatever you prefer to use. Yeah, anyway, this show called Max and Ruby came on, and on Max and Ruby, the big sister, she's always like on the little brother about something. Like, we know that kids are gonna get into stuff, especially if you watch them the way that she does. She always goes off and does something with her friends, and her little brother's like just doing his own little thing. But once he messes something up or gets into something, she's always like, Max, you shouldn't do that, la 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 la. And she just gets on my nerves so much. This morning, the episode was like, it was really hot outside, and her and her friend were like painting, and they were selling the paintings outside, and the kids just roaming around. So he comes outside and he's like, hot, because it's really hot outside. And she's like, you should go find some way to cool down. She didn't say some quiet way or some like a specific way. She didn't even try to help him. She just told him to go and find some way to cool down. So he found a fan in a window which was pointing outward, like toward outside. The window was open, the fan was in the window, which didn't make too much sense to me, but whatever. So he goes to that, and it was on the second setting, and we all know the second setting is like, it gets the job done, but it's, you know, that third setting is really like that blast of air that you really, really want. Cranks it up to the third setting. And totally unrealistically, by the way, in the back, somewhere back here, in like Atlantis somewhere, because she was not close enough for those pictures to like be blowing all over the place like they were. But anyway, they had started blowing off the table, so she's like, Max, go find another way, you know, a less windy way. And I was like, what? Like, seriously? Can you go help the kid? Like, so he goes and finds another way. He turns on a sprinkler. It's a less windy way. And she's like, no, Max, you can't do that, blah, 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 blah. And then, like, he gets in trouble again. And ultimately, like, I stopped watching the episode, but he always ends up helping her out in some kind of way. And anyway, Dora the Explorer, I'm pretty sure you know where I'm going with this. Swiper, he's the biggest douchebag, like, ever. Like, why can't you work for your own stuff? You always hear the ch-ch-ch, and then he, like, comes out of nowhere, out of, like, a bush or a cactus or something, and you're like, I wish you would have died behind that cactus. I wish it would have fell over and, like, pierced your eyeballs, and no, I don't wish all those things. That's a little deep for a children's show. But, yeah, Swiper, he needs to work for his own stuff. Shaggy. I saw this post today on Facebook. Have you ever thought that Shaggy's like a pothead? And the reason why he's always looking for food, or that he can eat a sandwich that's like, you know, the size of his body, is because he always has the munchies. I never thought about that. He's like a hippie pothead, and my childhood is now ruined. Like, seriously. I hate whoever put that post up, because my little children's brain was like, Shaggy, yay, the one in the green, and he eats a lot, and I want to be just like him when I grow up. No, I don't. Now. I don't want to be like him when I grow up. No, just no. The thing about children's shows these days, it's like a lot of like little things I find wrong with them. Like, I watch everything with my little brother these days because we know I'm a big kid myself. So I'm watching Adventure Time with him, regular show, which regular show sometimes I'm a little iffy about, because some of the stuff that they say I'm just like, huh. And some of the stuff that they used to say, and some of the stuff that they say now on Adventure Time, I'm just like, if you don't know the joke, it sounds really bad. Like, me and my brother will know the joke, and we'll be like around the house saying something, and my parents are like, what are you guys talking about? Like, what is that? What does that mean? And I'm like, oh, it means this. And they're like, okay, your adventure is over. Go to bed. back then when we were growing up. Like, I'm 20 now, like, some of the stuff that I used to watch, when I watch it now, I'm just like, really? Like, on Tarzan, the guy, he hung himself. He died. Like, I didn't even know. And I never paid attention to that when I was little. I was like, what happened? Where's the guy? Like, we don't see him anymore. Like, what happened? Like, on Beauty and the Beast, like, what kind of dummy is she? Like, after he freaking transformed, and she's like, is that you? Of course that's him. Like, he's standing right there. He was standing right there before. He just lost the fur and lost some weight and lost some, you know, some other ugly features, and his teeth are pretty now, and he looks a little gay. Just a little. Anyway, that's my rant for today. Me and my brother still watch them, and we still play Mortal Kombat together and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm a bad influence, but who cares? Anyway, bye!